Well, hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Greg Parker, Adam Young, or Young Adam, and Shenandoah Ross, Charette, Charette. I think it's Charette. It's probably French. Anyway, so without further ado, here we go with a birthday song for the three of you. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'm gonna say, Greg and Adam. Well, I still think it's, yeah, Greg and Adam and Shenandoah. Yeah, you're a brand new year older today. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I must say. Hey, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. And many more. You cha 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 cha. Alrighty. Boy, I just sneezed about 6 times in a row, and my sinuses just blocked up. Don't know why. Allergy season. Could be allergy season. Anyway, also got some Facebook pokes. You poked me, I'm poking you back. All right, Melissa Holtz and Karen Sanders. Thank you so very much for poking me and reminding me that you are still out there. Because, just a friendly little poke here and there every few days or every day or so is a nice reminder that you're still loved. And I love you too. Thank you so much for poking me. All right, that being said, it looks like it's time for the St. Charles weather forecast. Whoops, how did I go to Facebook? Well, because my weather thingy and my Facebook thingy are the same color. And, well, anyway, right now the temperature is, it was been mostly sunny all day, but right now the temperature is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's right, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I have no idea what my voice sounds like right now because my sinuses are clogged and meaning my ears are probably clogged too. So if I do sing, don't blame me what it sounds like, okay? Okay. Okay. Anyway, the local weather forecast is brought to you by Wallace Resale. That's Wallace Resale on Facebook. That's right. Facebook. Look up Wallace Resale. Take a take a peruse around their website and find whatever items that they have that you would like to purchase. Throw them a line over there in their message line, and it'll drop down right after you jump on the page. Messenger will drop in and say, hey, what can we help you for? Anyway, you'll get contacted back by Rick or Dawn, uh, Wallace, and they will give you the what fors and whereases to find out where to pick up your purchase and or when to pay or how to pay. Alrighty then, here we go. Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Let's call this uh, mm, let's call this Sunday. Yeah. Saturday. Yeah, May 2nd. Scattered thunderstorms developing later tonight with lows near 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then Sunday, May 3rd. Rain showers early with overcast skies later in the day. Highs around 67 degrees Fahrenheit and winds north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Clear skies overnight, lows around 49 degrees Fahrenheit and winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Monday, May 4th, partly cloudy in the morning, increasing clouds with periods of showers later in the day. Highs around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Cloudy with showers overnight, lows around 53 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds east to northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Then Tuesday, May 5th, mostly cloudy skies, slight chances of rain showers, and highs around 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight, lows near 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds will be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, May 6th, sunshine and clouds mixed with highs around 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A few clouds, lows near 45 overnight, with winds to north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Thursday, May 7th, to wrap up your 5-day forecast, will be partly cloudy skies early, a few showers developing later in the day. Highs around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain approximately 30%. Then clouds with showers overnight. Lows around 47 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Alrighty, there you have it, your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. And I'd like to thank Wallace Resale for sponsoring that part of the program. Thank you so much, Wallace Resale on Facebook. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just start advertising for Nike and see if they start kicking in and sponsoring. Now, I'm sorry, I would not do that. Sorry, I will not do that. Participate in the sponsorship of such a thing. Okay, my goodness. Here are the sinuses that I have rebuked within my forehead. I have sinuses. At least it's not giving me a headache with these sinuses. Hey, wait a minute. I think everything broke loose. I think it broke loose, which is a good thing. Hope I didn't just disgust anybody. I have no idea where to put it, so there it goes. Don't you know? Sorry. Anyway, there was a big old mess there right at the corner of Kings Highway and let's see, Randolph, the corner of Randolph, between Randolph and between Kings Highway and 5th Street, that little section of Randolph right there was all covered with leaves and stuff, and I think something went down the road there, lost half its load, and they were afraid it was going to be slick or something and cause an accident, so they had it blocked off for a little bit today. But hey, that's just the way it goes. Had to make a little detour to get around it, but no big deal. If you know the town and you know the roads, well, by golly, you can get around things. Now, my problem with it is there was somebody coming up Olive or Brickyard Hill, if you're from around this area, and I yelled out to him, "Hey, Kings Highway is closed." Well, see, my faux pas. It wasn't Kings Highway that was closed. It was Randolph, that little section of Randolph. Anyway, that being said, it's over and done. All right, blah, 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 blah. What am I going to sing today? I am going to sing because, well, hey, I can't hear it, so I can't hear what it sounds like, but it sounds pretty decent to me right now. But it won't be high songs. It'll have to be low songs. Low songs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out, sweetheart. Whoa, it's time to go. Oh, y'all thought the show was over already, didn't you? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Nope, not yet. I got a few more things to do yet. Just trying to breathe. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do here? Song lyrics for something. I don't know. We can try the city of New Orleans. I mean, why not? Song lyrics, the city of New Orleans. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail, 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Oh, all along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains and have no names for 8 yards full of old black men and graveyards of rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the one they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. Well, dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't nobody keeping score. Oh, well, won't you pass the paper bag that holds the bottle? Feel the wheels run beneath the floor. And the sons of the Pullman's porters, and the sons of the engineers, ride their father's magic carpets made of steel, and rocking on the mothers with their babies sleep, and rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails they dream. Good morning, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the one they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. Well, nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and the people seem to fade into a bad dream. And the steel rails still ain't heard the news. While the conductor sings his song out again, the passengers will please refrain. This train's got to disappear in railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the one they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. Yes, I'll be gone 500 miles before the day is done. Ah, ah, I'm trying, I really am. Ah, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll just see. We'll just see what that brings us. Oh yeah. There was something I was uh singing earlier today that oh yeah, maybe I can do it. No, not I can do it. Uh you can do it. No, that was a exercise, dude. Let's try it. Let's call it the song lyrics, The Piano Man. I might be able to pull it off, I don't know. Well, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love with his tonic and gin. Hey, say, son, can you play me a melody? I'm not really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La la diddy da, la la da diddy da. Hey, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke. But there's somewhere else he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star If I could just get out of this place. Oh, la, la, dee da, la, dee dee da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking to Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. And the waitress, she's practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. And yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, while we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Well, that's pretty good for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and they put bread in my jar, and they think, man, what are you doing here? La la diddy da, la da la diddy dum. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Okay, that's it. That's it for the singing for sure. Looks like I'm going to have to pull up a children's story. How about a children's story for the kids? Okay, kids, come on and gather around the television. Let me catch this thingy. All right, here we go. Let's gather the kids around the television, and then we'll kick off this storybook. All right, here we go. Do. How about some stories for the little ones? Stories for the little ones. How about it? Hey, kids, gather around the television and let's see what stories we've got available for you. Don't judge a book by its cover. Charlie's World. Oh no, that's Ginnerbreal's World. I bet that's a big one. Hey, what happened? It's supposed to open another page. Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you opening pages? Oh, Welbury, Where a Boy, by a bunch of wolves. Where a Boy. Okay, we'll start Where a Boy. It looks like a decent book. It's by Daniel Errico, illustrated by Miko Kaiko. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to read this. Warren was just a regular wolf pup until he discovered that the full moon brings a transformation unlike any other. Instead of a wild wolf, Warren becomes a polite young boy. For Warren, you see, is the dreaded wereboy. Wow, opposite of a werewolf. Well, hey, that's cool. We're going to do that. Wereboy by Daniel Errico. The wolves in the woods grew as wild as trees. They do not say thank you, and they do not say please. They roll in the dirt, and they chomp, and they growl. At nighttime, they look at the moon, and they howl. But Warren was different. The young wolf pup, he would not go howl. He would not look up. Instead, he ran back to his cave to go hide, and you would not believe what would happen inside. The brightest full moons would cause Warren to change from a furry little wolf to a creature most strange. His hair would grow shorter and the run right to his bed, and his paws would spread out and form fingers instead. His snout would shrink down to a small little nub, while his ears became small, like a 1 day old cub. His teeth would go unsharpened in like pieces of corn, and they always somehow there was clothes to be worn. He'd stand on 2 legs and start walking around, and on his behind not a tail could be found. His parents were shocked when they saw him transform. It certainly wolfenly wasn't the norm. Warren became a polite, quiet joy, for Warren, you see, was a dreaded wereboy. He only ate sandwiches with the crust. He didn't talk back. He preferred earning trust. They scratched at their heads when he cleaned up the cave. It was how wolves had been taught to behave. It wasn't how wolves had been taught to behave. His bedtime, he found, was just one tad too late. So he marched off to the sleep without any debate. Instead of the floor, he would sleep on a bed, leaves for a blanket and straw for his head. By morning he'd be a young wolf pup again. They all kept the secret together, but then a pack celebration to honor Sinclair, the eldest of wolves with the whitest of hair. When it came time to howl, they all looked around, but the family of Warren was not to be found. They came to the cave and asked why they had hid, and that's when they saw him. A well, a kid. "Hey, where, boy?" they shouted. "What do we do?" "Don't get too close, or then you'll catch it too," Warren said patiently, reading his book. But somehow they made them give werewolf fire looks. His parents objected. "There's nothing to fear. Everyone changes, each one of us here." When Warren, the wolf that you are all knew before, it just that he happens to be that way and more. Sinclair stepped ahead with his shaggy knees. "Excuse me," he cracked, with a cough and a wheeze. "I have just the test, and we'll know the truth soon. All wolves, be they true, howl up at the moon." So the pack gathered around, and they brought him outside, and Warren did something he hadn't yet tried. He lifted his head, and he puffed out his chest, like looked straight at the moon, and gave it his best. And from inside his heart, where it lay all along, came not a howl, but a beautiful song. So one by one all the wolves sat to listen, until morning dew on the grass came to glisten. His parents, Sinclair, and the wolves from his pack, watched the sun change him from wereboy to back. And they saw him this time as they had not before, a wolf and a boy, and forever much more. Hey, there you go, Warren the Wereboy. Now that was a pretty good story. I myself enjoyed that one. Hopefully you're all sleeping now, and I'm waking you back up with my clatter and yatter and shatter and schmow. Okay, let's see if we can find yet another book. To our surprise, we'll take another look. We look and we wonder. We like to go explore. We'd like to find one book, at least one more. And that was the oddest thing. Well, let's try that. It's a blue penguin. And that was the oddest of things, a blue penguin. I woke in the night to a noise from the kitchen, so off I set out on a fact-finding mission. Whatever it was, I did not have a clue. As I got closer, I heard a loud chew. The fridge door was open, with food on the ground. A tiny blue penguin was looking around. He looked through all our food and he tossed it aside. He opened each can and shook out the inside. "Excuse me," I said, but he seemed not to care. I shut the fridge door and he shot me a glare. "Jelly," he said as he held up some bread with smooth peanut butter he must have just spread. "Well, jelly," I answered, "I think we ran out." And the little blue penguin now wore a blue pout. "Jelly," he said, as he waddled away. "Without any jelly, why would he stay?" I followed him out through our squeaky back door. An igloo was there that was not there before. He slid on his belly inside, out of sight. But it wasn't the oddest thing I saw that night. I heard a loud ruckus and ran back to see a giant giraffe flipping through my TV. Well, he munched on some chips and kept changing the channel. He wore a bathrobe and was made of red flannel. "Excuse me," I yelled, but he turned up the sound, and most of the chips ended up on the ground. He tossed up a few, and he took a big bite, but I wasn't the oddest thing that I saw that night. I heard water splashing in the bathroom upstairs, and found a large octopus bathing in there. She had my green shower cap on, just my luck. I saw she had taken my new rubber duck. I said, "Finish up," and she told me all right, but it wasn't the oddest thing that I saw that night. Back in my bedroom, a crash and a thud. Two lemurs were throwing out balls of mud. My room was a mess, and they both were to blame. I swear I had just cleaned it up. What a shame. There was mud on the dresser, the desk, and the light, but it wasn't the oddest thing that I saw that night. Outside I looked up, and I knew it bizarre. But guess what flew by me? A bright shooting star. I wished for the penguin to get his jelly. I wished for the draft to stop using my telly. I wished for the octopus there in my tub would exit the bathroom and give it a scrub. I wished that my room would somehow be clean. And I wish that the nuisances would all be a dream. The lemurs both left. The draft had enough. And the octopus gave me back all my stuff. The blue penguin waddled right up to my feet. He carried a sandwich, most ready to eat. Then he flew off when he flapped both of his wings, and that of all was the oddest of things, because, well, we all know that penguins can't fly unless they're in the water. That most of all was the oddest of things. All right, my friends, it looks like it's time for a portion of the program called Our Daily Bread, brought to you by God. That's what I said. He is the man upstairs. He's the love of my life. God, fearing people, and righteous. All right. Okie dokie, here we go. Today's devotion is called Community Memory. Community Memory. Okay. If you're keeping up with the Bible with Briscoe, which I hope you are, the Bible with Briscoe 2020, we'll be covering 1 Kings 12 through 13 and Luke 22, 1 through 20. Alrighty then. Today's devotion, like I said, is community memory. And the part that I'll be reading is Luke 22, 14 through 23. So you will get to hear this part again in the Daily Bread whenever you are in the Bible with Briscoe 2020, whenever you get there. Here we go. Luke 22, 14 through 23. When the hour came, Jesus and his apostles reclined at the table, and he said to them, I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it again until it finds fulfillment in the kingdom of heaven. After taking the cup, he gave thanks and said, Take this and divide it among you. For I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took the bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, This is my body, given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. In the same way, after the supper, he took the cup, saying, This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is poured out for you. But the hand of him who is going to betray me is with mine on the table. The Son of Man will go as it has been decreed, but woe to the man who betrays him. They began to question among themselves which of them it might be who would do this. But that concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program for the day, which also concludes the Shen Show. And so, there you have it. I'm going to have to say, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. What do I do? I say goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here's Vince Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? And thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here. And I hope that you are too.